Peace and Yah bless. Yah is the strong one. The strong one is Yah. He's the tree of life. He's the fountain of the living waters. He's the spirit and creator of all things that live and breathe. On this particular discourse, I'm going to talk about the kingdom of David. The kingdom of David. Soon to come. Alrighty? The kingdom of David. David himself cannot be venerated. Even with as many things that will happen, he cannot be venerated. In other words, he can't be idolized as an idol. Okay? He cannot be idolized. Okay? Nor does he idolize idols. Okay? Very, very, very important thing. As we know with the great King Solomon, our great patriarch, that's why the United Kingdom of Israel basically fell apart, was because Solomon could not control himself when it came to women. Okay? He would get women, he'd fall in love with them, and then, when he got to his older days, they began coming to him. You read that in the book of First Kings. They began coming to him and asking him to, make these idols for worship, right? To make these idols for worship. And, for every woman, was of a different kind of religion, okay, at the time, or they had a different idol that they were venerating. So they would, he would go make their idol up for them. He'll bring it. And then some of it, he actually set next to the temple. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Go read the book of remembrance. Some of these things Solomon set up next to the temple itself. Temple of Yah, man. I mean, these are egregious sins, man. They are egregious sins. All right? And the book tells you that. So what is the definition of idolatry? Okay? It's the worship of idol gods, man. All right? Extreme adoration, love, or reverence, right? For something or someone. But that's the key. You know what I mean? Whatever the idol is, these people love it. Okay? They admire it. Okay? They reverence it. That's the textbook definition of idolatry. Okay? And that's going to be a problem as we go home. For those who have that set up in their heart, you're never going to be able to make it to the kingdom if that's set in your heart. Because see, I hear things, and I've heard that, not only with this other young lady, that I brought up on camera before. And I don't mind bringing y'all up on camera, by the way, because as the highest of priests, it's my job to chastise you about idolatry if we should see it or if we should hear of it. Okay? We're supposed to. If not, then we're not doing our job. Okay? All right. But that idolatry not tolerated in the land of Israel, and it shall not and it will not be tolerated in the kingdom of Israel, in the brand new kingdom of Yah, once again, the true God, right? It's his kingdom, not our kingdom. Let's get that straight, okay? David is just underneath Yah, okay? He's like a co-regent. And the only co-regency is with Yah. It's not with anybody else, not with another woman or anything like that. None of that can happen. Because these top elites, they have these thoughts in their head about that sort of stuff. It can't happen that way. We're not splitting anything. We're not doing any of that. David is the leader. Okay? That's the book. Whether they like that or not, that's, for them to dig or not dig, it doesn't matter to us. All right, so let's scroll back in time a little bit, as I showed you guys in Exodus chapter 32. Okay, when they were coming up to Aaron, the high priest, to ask him about these same matters that they're doing today. That they want to take these little young ladies and these black women, they want to venerate them and make people reverence them and all that. That's what all this very chip program and stuff's all about. Oh, if you don't venerate the idol, then then we're gonna get rid of you. See, same thing. See, history repeats itself. Remember the Ecclesiastes, the great book of Ecclesiastes, written by King Solomon, right? There's nothing new underneath the sun. Everything repeats itself. That's what that actually means in Ecclesiastes. That All patterns repeat themselves. So all the things that were done way back in the day, they're doing the same things now. Okay? So don't be surprised when you see, like I said, these power elite into that kind of stuff, man. Okay? They like stuff like that. That's what this whole COVID-19 thing's been about. And I don't care if people know the truth. Got people, out here. Think about it. Why would the government want to pay you to be off work? For what reason? So they're trying to take time to raise this idol up. That's what they've been trying to do. Okay? Knocking all young people out of jobs. Black, white, Jewish, Asian, etc. Knocking y'all out of jobs for nothing. You guys ought to be protesting these things. But you're not looking into it. You're accepting what they're saying is truth, and it's not the truth. The truth is they're trying to raise up idolatry in the background. And then roll out these very chips sometime in, whenever, by the end of the year or early next year. Put it this way, after the presidential election, whoever's elected, that president will roll that program out. I've already told you guys that. They already have these things set and in place. That's why Yah has to come rescue the children of Israel, just as he said he would do. And he would take us back to the land of Israel, right? And there will be strangers who will attach themselves to us and say, hey, look, man, we see God with you. We going with you. Okay. And like I said, they may not be perfect, in all their ways, but they'll have it in their heart to want to serve God. And that's the main thing that we're looking for. Even me, as I look for wives, I'm looking at the heart. I'm not looking at your looks. I don't care what you look like, man. I care how great you are, man. How long your hair is, how pretty your eyes are, or what your boobs look like, or what your behind looks like. If all that's in check, well, that's good, but it ain't just about that. It's about, do you earnestly really want to serve God and walk in his way, walk in his light? Okay? When I hear to try to raise up idols, man, to make idols and repeat those same patterns that got us basically enslaved. That's what the president, Donald Trump, told black Americans, and they wouldn't hear him. He told you that. He's telling you the program, but y'all not listening, man. Okay, he told you guys that. He said, black people, man, if y'all don't straighten y'all's act up, you're going to repeat what you've already been through. Go Google that. It's on the internet. He just said that not too long back. Okay? Let's go to Exodus 32. Let's get in this book a little bit. All right? And he took the calf, which they had made, and burned it with fire. Okay, this is Moses, okay, after he's seen that idol, okay? And ground it to powder, okay? And he strawed it upon water and made the children of Israel drink of it. So he took that idol, man, burnt it up. Okay? All right? That's what Moses did when he saw that golden calf. He took it, burned it to the ground, man. We're not going to do this right here. Okay? Basically, what they want to do up here is put a woman up here, in particular the black woman. Have everybody doing this right here. See this right here? Making music to it and all that. Like sometimes, they do in Islam, where they had them loudspeakers. You know what I'm saying? They had them loudspeakers with the guy singing over it. Irritating. And it's very irritating if you ever heard that. It's the same thing as this right here. They're venerating an idol. Okay? All right? What is your golden calf? This is where these people are trying to go. This is what COVID-19 is really all about. It ain't about anything else. All that stuff they're telling y'all, these deaths and all that happening, man, it ain't happening, man. If that many deaths was happening, man, they wouldn't be able to bury that many people. Tell them to prove the burials. I bet they can't. And it's some of the people who do fall from it, for whatever it might be. It's people who've already had ailments. And all they do is pad the numbers and then make the media report that. Okay? They make them report that. They don't have a choice in that matter. They write those scripts on what they say. Okay? They have to. It's just, it's a job like anything else. Now, you guys seen what happened with Moses when he's seen this right here. Okay? What he asked Levites to do, man. And he said, thus saith Yah God of Israel, put every man his sword by his side and go in and out of the gate, right? Gate to gate throughout the camp, because they were in the camp at that time, right? and slay every man his brother, every man his companion, and every man his neighbor. And the children of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and there fell people that day about 3,000 men. So there's a lot of people, man. All right, that fell that day around here worshiping this golden calf because they got, they got impatient. Oh, Moses ain't came down yet, so make us something to worship, and that's what they did. Okay, let's read 21. And Moses said unto Aaron, what did this people unto thee, that thou hast brought a great sin upon them? See, it's a great sin for idolatry, man. That's a great sin before God, man. Okay, then Aaron made an excuse. So Aaron said, let not the anger of my Lord wax hot. He told Moses, don't be hot at me. Thou knowest the people, he said, that they are set upon mischief. Okay, and now they're set upon that same mischief today. Okay, set upon that same mischief today, trying to do this same thing right here. Here is your COVID-19 right here. Okay, this is what COVID-19 is all about. Trying to raise up an idol, basically destroy the American economy. Okay, destroy the dollar, and then come back once again with digital dollars, very chips and all that. Okay. All right, like I said, some of that stuff can be used for good. I'm not saying every part of it's evil, but their intent is for it to be evil. Okay, it doesn't have to be evil, but their intent is for it to be evil, to control people, to get them to do this right here. Because once you chip, then they can go, okay, well, if you don't do such and such, then they take you out, whatever the case is. And that's the actual real truth behind your COVID-19. Go through and destroy the American economy, destroy all these jobs, have people sitting at home doing nothing, paying them to sit at home. Wow. Okay. COVID-19, right? Or what they call the New World Order, right? Okay. No, the only world order that's coming is Yah, the true God's world order. That's what's coming. And it's coming to destroy all idolatry. So for you ladies out there, if I should choose you, if you got idolatry in you and you want to worship as an idol, fall back. That's all I got to say about it. Just go ahead and fall back. I don't need you. Okay? Okay? And Yah, the Holy One of Israel, don't need you. Because we're not, this program right here, we're never going to do again. To repeat those patterns that our ancestors did. That's why you hung on trees. That's why you ended up all those bad things happening to our people, including police brutality. Because what? You won't stop this right here. And here we go again. Okay? Heed my words. Peace. And God bless.